Well, good afternoon, YouTubers. Check out that view. We're going to start today off with a good view. And then I'm going to tell you a story about the forbidden to talk about motorcycle race. The Los Angeles Funny Run. Not supposed to talk about it. I'll tell you why I'm going to talk about it. It's because I was in Los Angeles and I was 8 years old when I did it. 8 or 9. So let's get into that. So, probably my first race ever. I'm maybe 8, 10, I don't know, 8, 9. I had a Yamaha 80. GYT 80. So, Dad, who was a desert racer at the time, retired, adjust this a little bit, was a member of a lot of clubs. He was a Shamrock, he was a Four Aces, he was a Checkered, and at the end, he was a Los Angeles Desert Club. Once a year, the Los Angeles put on a race at a secret location, and I'm sure they still do, because this was 1969 or 8 or something. And a very unique event. I'll just tell you my experience. So Dad says, go line up. There's no sign up or nothing, I don't think. So it's a mass start. Everybody's on one line. So then here comes like a Jeep, and it's just full of these little bitty cans of Coors beer. So everybody, before you take off, when the banner drops, you have to drink your little Coors beer. So they hand me one, and I hear the guy say, "It's just a kid." And the other guy says, "So, give it to him." So I drank it, no biggie. Pretty sure I've been drinking already by then. Well, at the Funny Run, the whole deal is at each check, they have checks so you don't cut the course. You pretty much have to do what they give you, whether it be mushrooms, smoking weed, drinking, whatever. So I get to the first check, and it's a lady and a dude, and she goes, "It's just a kid." And the guy says, "Yeah, just a kid, just go on." So I kept going, and I come around for my first loop, and my dad's sitting there waving me in. You're done. So apparently they got out on the radio that there's a kid out there, and we don't want him on mushrooms or acid or whatever. Might not look good for us. So I'm done. My race is done. And the thing about the Funny Run is the winner back then got a pound of weed. I'm sure it was just some nasty old seed weed, but nevertheless, the winner gets a pound of weed. And how they determine the winner, really scientific, is when everybody gets so fucked up, you can't see anymore, and not sure what's going on. They run out of beer or whatever, then they'll go, the next guy through wins, or woman, or whoever. Sure enough, here comes a naked guy on a TR6, crashes at the finish line, burns his legs, and anyways, he wins the pound of weed. So, there it is. I just spoke about the unspeakable, the Los Angeles Funny Run. That was my first race. It was a good event, though. I remember they had a slow race. That was fun. And then, they had like a 100-foot section, 150, whatever it was. And whoever took the longest without putting their feet down, won whatever it was. Probably weed. But that year, they happened to burn a cabin down. I remember that. And I think that's, as you do at a Funny Run. Put new brakes on Frankenbike, so we're not going to be losing our brakes today. So I don't know how high this is I've climbed, but I'm guessing 1,000 feet, maybe, I don't know, 1,500. Okay, here we go, here's the climb. Ah, darn it. Shit, I had it, I missed it. Went the wrong way. Ooh. I'm on a game today.